Your general knowledge challenge starts now. Can you answer all 50 questions correctly? What is the largest overall desert on planet Earth? Option C. Antarctic Desert. Who is universally credited with inventing the first practical telephone? Option B. Alexander Graham Bell. Which is the tallest uninterrupted natural waterfall in the world? Option C. Angel Falls. How many years are there in a single standard century? Option C. 100 years. Which famous scientist discovered the universal laws of gravity after watching an apple fall? Option A. Isaac Newton. What is the name of the largest island on Earth that is not a continent? Option C. Greenland. Which precious metal is chemically represented by the symbol Au on the periodic table? Option C. Gold. What specific gas makes up the majority of the air inside standard party balloons that float? Option D. Helium. How many straight lines make up the perimeter of a standard chessboard square? Option C. 4. Which unit is used to measure the electrical resistance of a wire circuit? Option C. Ohm. What do we call a scientist who studies prehistoric life through fossilized bones? Option B. Paleontologist. Which language is the most spoken native language in the world by population? Option C. Mandarin Chinese. What common insect is famous for producing silk threads to build cocoons? Option C. Silkworm. Which unique bird is the largest living bird species in the world and lays the largest eggs? Option D. Ostrich. What vital human organ is medically protected by the thick bones of the cranium skull? Option C. Brain. What structural substance do oysters produce when a grain of sand gets trapped inside them? Option C. Pearl. Which country is the historical birthplace of the ancient Olympic Games? Option C. Greece. What do we call the process where liquid water turns directly into invisible gas vapor? Option B. Evaporation. Which specific gas inside Earth's atmosphere is absolutely essential for fire to burn? Option C. Oxygen. How many individual straight pins are knocked down in a perfect strike of bowling? Option C. 10. Which basic color is created when you mix blue and red together on a canvas? Option C. Purple. What is the official name of the dense frozen sheets of moving river ice found in mountains? Option C. Glacier. Which device uses internal rotating blades to generate green electricity from wind? Option B. Wind turbine. What do we call the imaginary horizontal lines used to measure distances north or south of the equator? Option A. Latitude lines. Which basic mineral tool do artists use to safely rub out and erase mistakes made in pencil? Option A. Rubber eraser. What chemical element forms the core structural compound found inside all organic life? Option A. Carbon. Which specific day of the week is universally designated as the first working day in standard business calendars? Option A. Monday. What protective device is worn over a welder's face to prevent eye damage from bright sparks? Option A. Welding mask. Which global country contains the iconic Amazon rainforest across the majority of its land? Option A. Brazil. What is the traditional name given to a long, continuous dry spell with zero rainfall? Option D. Drought. Which material is traditionally used to make the dense, musical keys of a premium grand piano? Option A. Ivory or plastic. What mechanical instrument uses internal gears and ticking hands to display the time of day? Option A. Clock. What standard measurement tracking device uses a long strip of plastic or metal to calculate inches? Option A. Tape measure. Which device uses an internal magnetic needle to safely guide ships at night? Option B. Compass. What sticky fluid do rubber trees yield to manufacture vehicle tires? Option B. Latex. Which common natural disaster involves massive shaking of the ground due to tectonic plate shifts? Option A. Earthquake. Which European country is historically famous for inventing the delicious pizza dish? Option B. Italy. What basic shape forms the structural profile of a traditional Egyptian pharaoh monument? Option D. Pyramid. Which tool uses two adjustable metal legs to draw perfect circles on paper? Option D. Compass. What do we call the intense scientific study of the structural elements of the weather? Option B. Meteorology. Which primary color is completely missing from the official five ring Olympic flag? Option D. Purple. What unique instrument uses a column of liquid mercury to track air pressure shifts? Option B. Barometer. Which major chemical element gives common iron its tendency to turn red and rust when wet? Option A. Oxygen. What sweet, thick fluid is famously harvested from the trunk of maple trees? Option B. Maple syrup. Which global country contains the historic stone fortress ruins of Machu Picchu, high in the mountains? Option B. Peru. What generic name is given to an incredibly massive rotating storm system that forms over warm oceans? Option C. Cyclone. Which specific structural tissue connects human muscles tightly to bones? Option B. Tendon. What generic scientific term defines the tiny, microscopic building blocks that form all chemical matter? Option B. Atom. Which specific subatomic particle carries a negative electrical charge inside an atom? Option C. Electron. What basic physical state does ice transform into when it absorbs heat? Option D. Liquid water. Top comments will get greetings in our next video. Thanks for playing. Subscribe for more fun quizzes and new challenges every time.